Honestly, on my end, the stream's going out perfectly fine. So for me, like in terms of, obviously the quality's a bit low in terms of like I'm streaming at a lower bit rate. I don't have a microphone with me, but in general, the quality of the actual stream output is going fine. So it should be okay. Please, if there is a major issue, just if everyone starts spamming the chat, I know there's a big issue. If there's just 1 or 2 people, it's more likely to be on your end than mine right now, from what I can tell. To the bottom right hand side, our blue Terran player from Dead Pixels is Optimus. And he's going up against the red Zerg to the upper left hand side from Euronix Gaming, Nerchio. And Nerchio is going to open with the gas pool hatch here, so some potential aggression in these early stages. We'll see what he might be able to get up to over the next few moments. So, getting that set up and ready to rumble. And the early stages again, number 1 in their first matchup of the day here in the WardiTV Christmas Invitational. Some exciting news as well. I actually got hold of the WSG South Korean qualifier replays, and I'm going to try to put on a show with those at some point. I just emailed WSG earlier today to ask whether it was a possibility to cast them. I don't know if they're actually going to reply to me. If they do, then we'll cast them. If they don't, then I might be a naughty guy and cast them anyways. We'll kind of see, but I think it's probably okay. So we'll probably be able to cast them at some point. Obviously, it's just replays, and it'll be a few days later, but you know, it's still apparently some really good games. Apparently, Mario vs. Solar in the first round was like best TVZ of the year. So yeah, I'm excited to try and be able to cast those for you guys and give you guys a bit of action. So I'm just gonna check my batteries. Okay, we're good. Alright, let's continue on then, as we do just see this Reaper gonna realize, oh no, there's lings across the map, and so he has to turn back around. Fortunately, Catalyst is a fairly small map, so the Reaper will come back on pretty quickly. There's link speed just coming up from Nerchio, but it doesn't really look as though he wants to utilize the link speed too aggressively. He isn't spamming that lings or anything. Very interesting to actually pull these SCVs off the line. I wonder if that's worthwhile versus just keeping the Reaper, or bringing the Reaper back and continue to run around. I wonder if, you know, how the map works out in that one actually. You're going to see that Zerg getting picked off, so Reaper does its job, and well behind this, a Hellion has made a couple of Marines on the way out, and that Starport is going to be finishing in the next few moments, so Starport going to be able to lift up and drop onto that reactor, Factory will lift up and drop onto that reactor potentially, or he could just keep this around and do something like this, Cyclone and Marines. We'll see how this is going to go. There's some frame drops occasionally. That might just be when I'm tapping out to check, guys, more than anything. Like, just then I just tapped out to check as well. And then the game will probably freeze up. Probably. But, in general, I'm not dropping any frames on my end, so yeah, it should be kind of okay, I guess. Anyways, let me know if it gets any worse. I'll see if there's anything I can do about it. Some things do come in here, which will kind of punish, I guess, Optimus for kind of not having reacted Hellions. So Zling is a little bit of a nuisance and stopping him from mining from the natural already, as he will pull away towards the left hand side. This Hellion going to run by as well. And we're just going to be seeing the Queen going to probably continue to target down this Hellion here. So Hellion going to get killed off. I mean, it's just scouting basically, trying to figure out what is done. I mean, there's not really much to scout. Nerchio's playing a pretty straight up and honest game, you know. Free hatch, very standard, really no surprises so far. A couple of Hellions continue to come up here from Optimus. That Liberator is on the way out. We continue to get set up into this here. And that third CC is down in natural CC down in location, has been able to land. As now we see a Bay Nest coming through to help protect against attempts of Hellback follow-up. Marines are Cyclone in the main though, actually way and open. And that's actually a supply block for Nerchio here right away. And you can get this Overlord from getting out. Nicely done by Optimus, picking up a little bit of damage here so far. We'll have those Marines unloaded. Only the Marines, I love that. Just that's all he needs to heal up here. He doesn't need the Cyclone out, so he doesn't unload the Cyclone. It's kind of cute, as we're going to see the Evo Chambers dropping now as well. It's actually a Liberator flies straight over the third base, and we'll siege up here. No spawn position will be a Queen base. Defense doesn't quite grab that first drone. Very limited mining time being denied, but it is still a little bit of something. You can see the Queens again coming in to try and target down that Medivac. Medivac already pulling to the side. Realizes it's probably just time to lift up and leave. As the Liberator does get one kill, repositions to the natural expansion, but isn't really in range of the mineral line. Maybe I was hoping that there's going to be gases up, but there isn't just yet. There's 2 more Cyclones on the way out. Optimus definitely has been playing pretty much purely mech as of late, so not a surprise to see him with more Cyclones and Armory and just in general a setup which will allow him to continue playing in towards mech later on. As this other Liberator coming over to this side of the map. Love the fact that this one's just going to sit here a few moments now. I'm just going to see that Lib up here to the top side. Again, this Liberator is going to get set to drop on in towards the main base. Just going to siege up in a moment or so, get ready to rumble. Land a Rotron on the way up in the meantime for Nerchio. So just going to be seeing this set up in towards kind of the anti-mech blade missile upgrades too. We have actually a little bit of a drop coming across. So some Cyclones with some Hellions to back it up. I mean, obviously the Hellions can morph into Hellbats now, and so the Medivacs can heal them. So Rotron's on the way, but it's not ready just yet. Can this timing from Optimus do a little bit of something? If he forces Queens to gather together, he will also be able to re-siege those Liberators and potentially do more damage once again. There's definitely a push where the Queens probably do kind of say, oh, okay. Let's, bring everything in. Well, here we go. Let's start a siege, and so the damage will start to be done. This one is dealt with, as we actually see 7-8 drones so far. Damage being dealt quite heavily, as we're going to see Hellbats and Cyclones chasing the Queen down to the right, and Nerchio is really ready for this fight. And now we're going to be seeing Hellbats roasting away at these Zerglings. One Medivac has fallen, the other one alive, but now they're still going to be to the right-hand side of those drones. Those drones are still going to be there for the picking. You're going to see one Hellbat starts to work his way through them. Won't get a lot of kills. Oh, maybe it will if it gets one more shot. Oh, it still needs another. Wow. Hellbat's always so frustrating when it comes to killing drones. It's like you get so close so often, but then you never manage to actually pick them up because the drones are just that much faster. It's kind of funny. Queens push on out. Creep teamers are continuing to come on in. Lings coming down to the south as we will see a couple of Lings and a couple of Cyclones. Zerglings getting picked off right there as well. And again, these extra Zerglings of Nerchio just backing away up the right hand side here once more. So backing away up the right, seeing what else he can do. Just trying to get into a position where he can keep on doing just a little bit more. Spire drops down behind this mirror line from Nerchio. Roach speed coming up as well. 7 more roaches on the way out. 9 roaches on the way out actually. You see these drones. Nerchio is just going to move on over to mine away on this 4th base. Few Queens just moving around as we have a moment or two of calm and quiet. Nothing too crazy here for a second or so. There's a couple more Cyclones continuing up in production. Now a Spire dropping down. Well, we talked about that before, but it is still coming up. We'll see what Optimus goes for here. He's building a lot of Cyclones alongside tech production at the moment. Seeing more and more Cyclone usage in the last few days across all matchups. Maybe not TVT, but definitely in TVT we've been seeing a lot of Cyclones as well. And TVC, Cyclones have always been a thing you can try out, but it's never been backed by kind of a huge amount of success. Krypton gets popped down there once again as we are going to see the Cyclones don't quite manage to find that Overlord kill. Those 2 vehicle weapons on the way up on the armor, and we do see Hellions tanks continue to pour on out here as we have the 5 factory production is up and running. You even see a tank or 2 siege up in the center now. I mean, Optimus is being super aggressive with this composition just so early. Just wonder how off guard he's going to be caught by those meters. I wonder how well the Cyclones can do here. Probably not well enough is the reality. Now, single 4 being added in, and it's already grabbing a Cyclone to the right hand side. Optimus' units just a little bit split up as the Lings do find a way in towards this 3rd base mineral line as well, and that's already 10 workers killed. Some Hellions will run on over, but they'll find themselves very nearly getting surrounded right away. Now the siege tank or 2 will get surrounded as well. This is the Optimus. He was about to get attacked at the top, and you realise that he's just not going to recover from. If I press this button, we should be in game just like that. Perfect. Let's do this thing, guys. As you two have to the top left hand side of the map, up 1-0 in the series. Our red Zerg player from Euronics Gaming is Nerchio. To the bottom right, our blue Terran player from Dead Pixels, it is Optimus. I'm casting from my hotel room in Poland because my flight home got cancelled. After my flight here got cancelled, I'm actually never lucky, like what the hell? My flight here gets cancelled, then my flight home gets cancelled too? Can I be lucky like one time? It's insane. Ah, feels bad. So now I'm flying out of Poland in like 9 hours time or something. So that's the current plan. In fact, I should probably tell them that that is. Alright. Yeah, because I fly at like 6 AM and they were asking me what time I want to leave, so I think we just want to leave at like 4 AM. Should be fine. Can't actually find any of the things anymore. Alright. Let's do this though. Let's get in game and so we kick this off to the bottom right. Optimus. The top left is Nerchio. Sorry, just want to make sure I actually do get home tonight. Probably not going to cast tomorrow. Probably going to cast on. Probably not going to cast tomorrow. Probably going to cast again on Tuesday, just because of how this is all turning out. In fact, this week's kind of weird because it's like base trade have Korean events on and IEM's doing European qualifiers, so I'm probably going to be doing an American-focused event this week. I'm going to be figuring that out and hopefully, yeah, I'm going to be figuring that out and probably organising it tonight, honestly, and getting that information out there, so you guys should have the information tomorrow. See, the link actually does get picked off as this SCV will come in and we'll be able to get picked off by the. We'll be saved by the Reaper. As you're going to see that link speed about to finish up, we're going to see the commencing and finishing in the starport on the way as well. Tech lab on the barracks at the moment. Factory building up a couple of Hellions. Early game of this TVZ is not really anything out of the ordinary at all. Everything going the way we'd expect it to at the moment. As you just see again, Reaper, a couple of Hellions. Moving up in the center and getting ready to roll. Some extra drones on the way out as well. And as those extra drones come in, we just see also a couple of Queens also building up right now. So everything just getting set, getting rolling. Just maybe seeing a couple of Queens taking a shot or two, but nothing really too crazy. And that's starting to drop down, and we're just going to be seeing a second factory already, probably a reactor next to it. Going to go because Hellion Cyclones, the early build order here for Optimus in game 2, so we'll see how this turns out for him. I think I saw you in Newcastle the other day, but wasn't sure, so didn't say hi. I've been in Newcastle for a little while. I was trying to think the last time I was actually in Newcastle. It was actually quite a while ago, I think. Been so busy, I haven't had a chance to go anywhere. Been just casting for the last couple of weeks. Well, we do see a couple of Hellions and the Reaper just going to move up in towards the natural. We're going to be seeing the Liberator is on its way as well. Just setting up into that, and there's that second reactor ready for the factory. Ready to go in towards the kind of the Hellion Cyclone combination. Lair still building up, the evolution chamber as well is about to finish in the next few moments. And again, we're just watching for this Lair to up as well. Nerchio, so far so good, really no surprises, really nothing too crazy, really nothing lost either. As you're going to see this Zergling coming all the way down towards the bottom right hand side where Hellions do greet it. And so that Zergling goes down pretty swiftly indeed. Might have more Hellions just coming up this side, and we're all going to see a little bit of damage being done. Is he going to sacrifice this Hellion to kill him? He does, but he doesn't sacrifice the Hellion, but he damages it. And while these Hellions gathering up together, there's a Cyclone or two on the way. Hellions as well, armory for the Hellbat. It's everything we expected to be so far out of Optimus when we saw that double factory, double reactor setup. We'll see how quickly he wants to get aggressive here. I mean, a good time could be around now as the armory finishes. There's only 3 these lings on the map with Queens. And we are going to be seeing these Hellions just setting up in the center. 17 Banes, okay, well I guess that's definitely one way to defend against this. This is going to really just destroy the Hellbats. Liberator comes in towards the main base, actually doing quite a bit of damage before Nerchio responds. It's 6 workers, it's not bad at all. So 6 worker kills, and this first attack of Hellbats up the front. Getting ready to go, Cyclones are starting to come in as well. Hellbats more, but the Banes are going to be nearby. It's very difficult to really do something here as Optimus. Get a few Lings, perhaps the Lings pulling away as they take damage though. And there is Banes from each side as Nerchio completely shuts this down. Any eco damage, but obviously he lost some workers to the Liberator, and he did have to put himself like made a lot of units to help defend this. Obviously that goes a long way as well, as we're going to see this Liberator will be shot at by the Spore, and now some Queen should be able to finish it off. So the Liberator's going to see a couple more Hellbats warping. There's still a lot of Ling Bane though. Cyclone's going to be in a little bit of trouble too. Just going to trade out here for Zergling. It's not really a trade, not really what you want. That's going to be that. Well, Hellions coming through another factory, of course. I mean, it's just going to be continued mech play. You wouldn't really expect anything different from this. Only a double factory opening generally will then lead you into more factories, into mech play in general moving forwards. Let's move forward, seeing what they can do. There's a couple of Cyclones blocking on this Overlord. So Overlord goes down, and the Lingers are going to escape up the right hand side. And see the +1 missile attack upgrade from Nerchio coming on through. He's pushing forward. Once again. So a little bit more creep coming down. Infestation pit going to be thrown down for Nerchio too here. As all of the Italians gathering up together and coming in towards the centre of the map. Queen's just helping to push those Hellions back once again. Ooh, that's a nice shot. Actually really grabs that Queen quite nicely there. Scan coming down, you're going to see more of these creep tumors picked away at. So creep is disappearing very quickly. A lot of creep tumors going down. We're just going to be seeing that. Really is quite the cleanup so far. Some more Lings going to run in. Neural line here on the third base. We're just going to be seeing still again Hellion Cyclones pushing forward to try and just do a little bit more right now. Nerchio is really got the numbers to kind of fight this though. He's got Roaches here, he's got Hydras on the way. That's going to help a lot with the DPS numbers. And again, Optimus is not really going to find an opening to do a lot. You know, I haven't minded his opening though. You know, he really did slow down the economy of Nerchio. He did some damage to slow things down. Yes, okay, he traded decently actually. Resources lost. It's actually pretty even. So overall, it's been an okay game from Optimus so far. It's kind of hard one to judge all the time if these Hellbats kind of trading with like Lings and stuff like that. It's very hard to do properly, but I think so far really not so bad. It kills 13 more workers. However, the SCV is going to start going down as Roaches running towards the third base. 5, 6, 7 workers killed already. And that number is going to keep on rising here up to 10, now 11. And I see this refinery probably in a little bit. Well, Hellion's going to be doing a little bit of damage. You're going to see a Cyclone get picked away at here. So, yeah, a little bit more damage being done. Another Hellion getting picked off, and maybe seeing some more damage. Delta in general, 14 workers down. Now we see some more Hydras coming through. The Hive is about to finish up as well here on the natural expansion. So Hive finishes up on the natural, and we do see these Hydras from Nerchio coming on over to the right hand side and looking to see just what else is going on. Roaches and Hydras all the way up right as these Cyclones are going to pick it. Kill on these rocks, obviously just breaking through, opening up the area a little bit. Viper on the way out as well here from Nerchio. Continue to get set up into this right now as a scan will come down. It's all Cyclones to push on through. We're going to see a bunch of creep tumors going down once again. Hydras continuing to fight. Going to be seeing SCV starting to drop, and Orbital probably going to be getting taken down as well in the near future. Orbital is actually taking quite a bit of damage. Optimus is starting to respond. Does he get the kill on the Orbital? I don't think so. Nerchio realizes it, turns around and just trade out units instead. And Optimus has lost a lot though. Lost a lot of units in this trade, a lot of SCVs. I think the thing is, Nerchio's just rebuilding so comfortably, so easily, and he's really not going to be in much trouble at all. Okay, the good thing for Optimus, he kept his command centers alive, so he can rebuild that economy quite easily. And I see those Hellions getting ready to move forwards, pushing towards the center. And we've seen this Queen going to get picked away up once again. Roaches and Hydras down the right hand side to see what else they can do. Just going to be seeing those creep tumors continue to get picked away at. So a lot of creep tumors going down. It's just going to be GG. Optimus is realizing as an attack comes into his third that he isn't going to be